Hey, SFN. How you doing? How's your day? Hey Misty, how you doing? It's okay, don't worry. One day there will be a time where our schedules will work out and yeah. Hey there, Kitsune, how are you? Cause you knew that I'd call you up. You ain't go around, go down every party in LA. Yes, it is Asuna. Regret got me thinking about when you were mine. And now I'm all up on you. What you expect? But you're not coming home with me tonight. You just want attention. You don't want my heart. Maybe you just hate the thought of me with someone new. Yeah, you just want attention. I knew from the start. You're just making sure I'm never getting over you. You been going around, doing that dirt all on my name. I knew that I'd call you up. Another way, right here, standing face to face. And rain all that you want. Oh, I know that dress is gone now. You regret. You got me thinking about when you were. Got me thinking about when you were mine. What you expect? You're not coming home with me tonight. You just want attention. You don't want my heart. Maybe you just hate the thought of me with someone new. Hey Ash.
I'm sure you'll eventually pick up the appetite for ramen again. There was a time in my life where my husband and I ate rice and beans almost every night for dinner, and like that was the one meal I had all day. I mean, like generally I only have one meal a day now, but like the one meal is much better, much more filling, you know? But we had rough times, and my husband really stuck it out for me, so especially because I wasn't doing much of anything, and I had my problems to deal with too. So I believe that you will be fine, and one day you'll be able to eat ramen again without even without having to hate it too much. Like ramen for me, what, like they had, I generally would eat what, beef or chicken flavor. I didn't like the shrimp flavor that my family really liked for some reason. Ugh. But you can always like grab like what, cayenne pepper in that case, or what my family often did actually with ramen. We call it ramyun because, you know, Korean. We put like egg and scallions, green onion anyway. So that's how we do. I'm really gonna have to like cut out a lot of the Eden I have on this list. I'm gonna get a little tired of hearing it. I mean, I like Eden. Don't get me wrong. I really like their music, but every stream I can do without it. I'm just now leaving. Can I come around later on this evening? Or do you need time? Yes, of course. That's fine. Hey you. Good morning. I'm sure you're busy now. Why else would you ignore me? Or do you need space? You can't help it if your mind has changed. So go ahead and break my heart again. Leave me wondering why the hell I ever let you in. Are you the definition of insanity? Or am I? Oh, must be nice to love someone who lets you break them twice. You're so blue, and you still breathing. Won't you tell me if you find hey there, Misty. Do you think I've gone blind? I know it's not the truth when you say I'm fine. So go ahead and break my heart again. Leave me wondering why the hell I ever let you in. Are you the definition of insanity? Or am I? Oh my
must be nice to love someone who lets you break them twice. Don't pretend that I'm the instigator.
Hey, party pig.
You were born to say goodbye. Kissed me half a day later. That same perfume, those same sad eyes. Go ahead and break my heart again. Leave me wondering how I'll ever let you in. You're the definition of insanity.
It's going. Had some Overwatch games earlier with Hawks. And then I'm just questioning everything about why I play the game. It's like I get in these games where I'm thinking about like what I did, and I don't think I did anything heinously wrong. So it's just that feeling of like you can't win no matter how well you play. It's like maybe if I played better, or I was more mindful, or more big brain, or whatever. Like there are a million what ifs you could say that like, yeah, this could have won the game. I don't care about carrying. I'm talking about like when I'm playing on my, like when I play support. And I can feel on my Ana specifically, I don't play her well enough to clutch fights. Like if I could have just gotten like a couple of shots in when I really needed to, and I just watched them field goal between like friendlies or enemies, or the mix of all of that, it's just, it doesn't feel good. Cause I'm just like, oh my god, I should have, if I had just hit that shot, then the person would have lived and maybe we would have won the fight. It's just, I can feel how much of a weak link I am when I'm on Ana. Cause with Mercy, it's sort of like, I know what, like, the mistakes are that could have been avoided. And then in the case of my Ana, it's like those mistakes could have really been avoided, but it's something beyond my actual control because it's my doo-doo aim that's holding me back. And I know that I need to practice a lot to really improve. It's just so much time that I don't have. And yes, I said doo-doo aim. Aim is doo. It was I mean, I had fun. I did have fun earlier. I'm not saying I had a bad time. Like there were things I was kind of like, oh man, I'm mad. But like I said it a lot, but I didn't mean it ever. So it's not like I had a problem with what I was doing earlier. Like I still had fun, even though I lost most of the game. It's just quick play, you know. But it's sort of like it still feels kind of shitty when I'm looking at what I'm doing, and it's just like I'm watching all of it replay in my mind. Like the instant replay is in slow-mo, and I'm just like, there goes the dart. Not even anywhere near the target I wanted to go. Goodbye, dart. You could have saved someone, or you could have killed someone, but instead, no, you're gonna hit the wall. It's so upsetting sometimes, just like in the moment. And there's so much of that, and I'm just kind of like, I can't imagine this happening to pros. Though they don't really have this problem. Like their aim is so much more consistent, or not even the pros, like the masters and GM players. Like their aim is just so much more consistent. And it's just where it's kind of like all you really need to do is like call, oh, I'm reloading, and then it's just like, oh yeah, okay, that's why I wasn't getting heals. Whereas in my case, it's like, no, I'm just fucking shit. That's why you're not getting heals. My aura's fine. My resource management's kind of shit right now, though. I haven't played her much recently because I don't like playing her. I don't like her playstyle, but she's technically more useful than Mercy. So, bleh. Well, the thing is that you know how we play, and you're comfortable around us. Like, the biggest part about a lot of why, like, when we play together, it's fine. We know what we're doing between ourselves, because we play together a lot. We know how the other people play, or at least for the most part, right? So, it comes into a rhythm and a sort of expectation that you're used to already with people that you know. When it comes to randoms, you're just like, whatever. It's like freaking yeeting everything across the map and hoping it lands when you're playing with randoms. Alright. Oh. Anyway, I think the next time I stream a game is gonna be Nier, because I need to finish that. I'm just gonna stick to playing Overwatch off stream, because I don't know. I feel like I go into a dark place when I'm streaming Overwatch. Or when you're trying to get your Pachi lantern. It sucks you didn't get it. I'm sorry, man. Your last account, I think, he's missing it. Well, Party Pop will have to be a fake Party Pig account until you get, until next year, I suppose. Before I went away, tonight I need your help. Remembering myself. Take me right back to the start. Fantasize we ain't apart. And it feels like I can't get enough. Tonight I need your help. Remembering myself. Remembering myself. It feels good to lie that I'm alive without myself. It feels good to lie that I'm alive. It feels good to lie that I'm alive without myself. It feels good to lie that I'm alive, and it feels like I can't get enough. Tonight I need your help. Remembering myself.
All you took away, you gave to me. That is why you never hear from me. What you said, black bullet holes, good for me.
What? What did you just notice? Well, that's what happens when you play a lot, you know?
I became you. Every feather you stole, I grew double new. What you said, black bullet holes, good for me. Oh, oh, oh. See all the damage done, good you did. 'Cause now hunger is the ground in me. What you said, black bullet holes, good for me. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, cool. I'll link the SoundCloud and YouTube.
Bullet holes, black bullet holes, black bullet holes.
I didn't know SoundCloud. It's still the wrong song. RIP.
Oh, you took away, you gave to me. That is why you never hear from me. What you said, like bullet holes, good for me. Oh, 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 black bullet holes, black bullet holes, black bullet holes, black bullet holes, black. Oh, you took away, you gave to me. Black bullet
Hey, Alfie. Also, thank you. Appreciate it.
I will always love you how I do. Let go of a prayer for you, just a sweet word. The table is prepared for you.
Good night. Alright, by the way, Harry Pig, if you see Nightbot say get out specifically, just ban it. Because it's one of those spam things.
Won't move.
'Cause I made a filter thing. So if it says that phrase, get out.
I let go of my claim on you. It's a free word.
look down on where you came from. Sometimes, but you'll have this place to call home. Always.
You know what's terrible is that it whispers you too. Alright, thanks Party Pig. You the best. Yeah. I'm trying to finish. That's why I'm kind of like... That's why every time it's like, oh crap, I want to do something for myself. Then it's like, oh shit, I have other things that I have to do. And every time I have a big commission like this, it puts such a huge damper on like everything that I want to do. But at the same time, it's like I don't want to like disappoint someone when I actually do take something like this, you know? Anyway, what you doing now, Hawks? Now that we've inted really hard in Overwatch for the day. Coolant. What's wrong with your car or whatever vehicle you're speaking of? Do you actually have to actively do that when it gets that cold? See, I've never actually taken care of a car where that wasn't something that had to be taken care of, you know? Yeah, I can imagine that would be unpleasant and uncomfortable. I really hate when we don't have leftovers from dinner before. I always feel so drained.
to be this way, but I promise it'll stay this way. If you would rather hear me say that everything is all okay. I don't care for your drugs, I don't care for your fame. Do you care for the truth if you're not entertained?
So, are you like walking in and out of your place every time?
And just scared to admit you feel out of place. Can you hear that, darling? A revolution's calling.
We're close. You don't have like a thermal jacket or anything?
Monsters marching. This is it. This invitation is for the ones who love.
Like a good one so you don't have to put on too many layers or something?
I'm telling you, the world looks different from a plane. Couple miles up, and we all look the same. One love trying to show us the way. One love that is trying to change. And if we connect,
How long does it take to do your whole antifreeze thing?
lost in the maze.
It sounds like you have to do it repeatedly.
In the chain, they're scared 'cause we're about to escape. Can you hear that, darling? A revolution's calling. No child of ours should have to starve, should have to die for us. Can you feel that, darling?
Snowmobile. Let's see.
This is it. This invitation is for the ones
Over here it's like it's cold, but not like snowing or anything. Well, I live in a valley, so that's why it doesn't really get like snow. But then a town over is called Mountaintop, and the elevation changes so much that they actually get a lot of snow.
come together, we're the tether for this love that's spinning round. We could be that miracle. Hey, hey, oh.
Guys, better hurry up before this song is over. You got like 10 seconds because the next song is that dreadful piano song.
A revolution's calling. No child of ours should have to starve, should have to die for us.
Hurry! Time is running out. Find a song, any song.
This is it. This invitation is for the ones who love. Sincerely.
It's too late. No. Wow. The system's really against you, Brian. The hell? Rip. What the hell? It signed me out. Excuse me, Stream Elements? Stream Elements broke, guys. Stream Elements was in on it. They're just like, no piano song for you. Fuck you. Well, okay, this proves to be a little difficult now. Alright, well... Sorry guys, but... Stream Elements broke it did. I'm just gonna have to play the playlist directly. Yeah, song request is broke.
And I can't sweep you off of your feet. Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love?
Hang on.
Will your eyes still smile?
Yeah, Media Request just pooped itself inside out.
We'll be loving you till we're 70.
Or did Stream Elements die? I think Stream Elements is dead.
And baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23. And
I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious. What? Falling downstairs? Okay. Hang on. Is it under videos? Or music? Meme? Maybe it's a meme. What happened to my stuff? Oh my god, did Discord purge some of my older things? Kiss me in the light of 1,000 stars. My humming? This vexes me. I know I pinned this somewhere. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to try to find this first. We found love where we are. We found where we are. We found love. This vexes me and frustrates me. How old is this? It can't be this far back. Okay, it's on YouTube apparently.
Suck them properly.
Oh my god.
Will your mouth still remember the taste of my toes?
So bad.
Will your toes still end up on your feet?
that was a little...
We'll be sucking toes till I'm 70. Baby, my toes will look forever like they're 23.
Hey, Tulip.
Oh god.
I'm
Eat my
thinking
ass.
about toes.
People fall in love in mysterious ways.
Maybe
Wow.
it's just the sight of toes.
It's a meme.
Fall in love with you.
The song was like this guy randomly on Xbox Overwatch. Like it was just a random custom game with like all the stats set to max and match chats on. So he's like, song request is broken right now, so he can't do it. So all he's doing is singing into match chat voice, and like all this nonsense is going on, and he's like, he did a parody of singing out loud, but it's called Sucking on Toes.
I just wanna suck on your toes.
It's like this, the lyrics ruin it, but he's such a good singer.
Go on the voice and sing this.
What? Excuse me?
Go on the voice and sing this.
I think your Bruno Mars talent is going to waste on
Alright,
Overwatch.
so yeah.
Hey, come on. It was cute. Like, the kid's voice is great. Now, let's go back to the original song.
Every single day. I just wanna tell you I am. So honey now,
Oh my, okay. That went out to left field really fast. Hey, Gil. We found love right where we are. Spinach soup. I stuttered there. Ugh.
And the crowds don't remember my name. When my hands don't play strings the same way. I know you will still love me the same. 'Cause honey, you're
Could never grow old, it's evergreen. Maybe you forever in my memory. I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Baby, it's all part of a plan. We keep on making the same mistakes, hoping that you'll understand. Baby, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Please on my beating heart. Thinking out loud. Maybe we found love right where we are. Baby, take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars.
oh darling,
Place your hand on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud. Maybe we found love right where we are. We found love right where we are. We found love right where we are. Oh wait, I should probably change my title. Sorry.
導く光触れれば全て思い出して泣いてがいもない大切な今を膨らむ目を閉じ世界を知った俺はいつもあがらが今に
Thanks. I used to listen to it a lot.
流れ合って見え迷いは動き始めた君を守り出して舞う傷は向かいで無理ぶけたたら言うな壊れない約束だった左信じたキスらはそう鮮明にこれは孤独まで芽生えを読めた朝季節感じたいまと夢で角取った体はような不安などでも振り払ってく眠る小さな想い広がり出して気づく弱い私君がいれば暗い世界強くいらない長い夢見る心はそれで
Oops, on the wrong layer, no wonder. Very confused.
I know where we can go. I know where we can go. And it's all you and me. We'll kiss the sky. Just ride with me, darling.
We'll get real lost, we'll get real lost again. Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost, we'll get real lost again. We'll get real lost again.
Always feels a little bit musically. I always feel a little bit like slow because what was it? I trained a little bit with my voice during like choir in school, and then like my parents had me take piano lessons and everything like that, but I cannot like read music and hear the music in my head. Like when I'm actually listening, I have pretty good memory and all that kind of stuff, but then like when it comes to putting everything together, I feel like I'm really slow, that kind of thing. So It's like, if ever there's a time where it seems like I really know a song very well, it's because I've listened and read the lyrics like repeatedly. So sometimes it's just like, yeah, I gotta put work into nearly everything that I do if I want to get good at it. That's just how I am. Kind of.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Keep being awesome. That is all.
Thanks, Quinn. I appreciate that 5-month tier 1 resub. Big resub. Thank you so much for all the support. Yeah, like, it takes me a lot of time and effort to improve on certain things, and it's just like I put so much time into it, but it feels like I could be better even though I've put all this other time, extra time into things. And it's just sort of like, well, no, I mean, that's kind of how it is with a lot of people. Everyone takes time to get better at stuff, but sometimes I just feel like I'm slower than a lot of people. And because like I kind of, growing up I had a very high self-image, and I don't like to pretend that I ever was any better than I thought I could have been. It's just like, I don't know, just my parents were freaking overachievers. Like, mom was the perfect student. She was perfect straight A's all the way across the board from like the day she was born, you know? And my dad, he was a rascal, but he was smart. Like, not... Yeah, I mean, like, they're both pretty, like, given to be very clever from the get-go. And I just kind of felt like living under two parents that are so perfect, it's hard. It's hard for the children, you know? Like, I tried so hard to make them proud, and it's not like I never got like that kind of reaction from my parents where they're, you know, like when like you got kids out doing their sports and stuff. I never had that moment where my parents would stand up and be like, you know, like clapping and cheering. My parents never did that for me. Granted, nothing I've ever done would warrant that kind of reaction because everything I've done was like the books, studying, you know. Like, what are my parents gonna do at like the end of the school year awards ceremony? Stand up and scream and go like, woo! No, they're not gonna do that. Because that's not how Koreans are. They don't do that kind of stuff. But I mean, I believe, I think you really shouldn't be holding yourself to a low standard. No, never do that. But I can understand in your situation it's difficult because of like certain things that you've like explained to me before, and I wouldn't say you should hold yourself to a higher standard, no, because like when you do, if you go too high, it just sucks. Because then the crashing back down to reality just is not good to do repeatedly, you know. And I haven't had a lot, but I've had a few very impactful ones, and it's done a lot of things to my confidence and self-esteem over the years. So getting back to where I am now, I don't even try to. I don't try to aim high, but because of how I was when I was little, how I thought I was so smart and intelligent and clever, is I'm really not. The cruel real reality of it all is I'm just random person in the sea of many who thought they were special, and they maybe there's some specialness there because I mean I can draw okay, you know. I feel like I could do better for sure, but I don't think I'm doing too bad right now. No, but the thing is that I thought I could like become like a celebrity kind of thing. And I had no real clue as to how I'd actually do it. But I had that sort of mentality. It's like, yeah, I can become a celebrity easily. Just I put my mind to it, and then it just sort of came up and be like, do I even know what the hell I'm doing? No, not at all. Not a single clue. Thank you, Kitsune. I appreciate the sentiment. Picked up the wrong glass. It doesn't feel right. That's unfortunate, Gil. But it's like nowadays you have to make people from the older generation realize it's like this is, I don't know if you're listening to this, like this is where things are going. Like my parents felt that like me becoming a scientist or whatever, like within like computer studies and all that kind of stuff, that was the way to go. And like my sister and I, we tried it. We both did. Like Caroline got a major in computer science. I got a major in electrical engineering. It did not work for either of us. Neither of us are doing anything around what we got our first bachelor's degrees in, you know? Like, but the thing is that Caroline's making a lot of money doing what she does now as an event planner. Like, event planner, huge. Like, you can make so much, like, business and money with that. It's ridiculous. But I can't handle people the way my sister can. Like, she knows how to talk to people. She knows how to just, like, not really... She knows how to be a bit of a hard ass, you know? I can't. I'm such a wimp. It's ridiculous. I mean, that sort of thing, though, you can't really do much about because your family's gonna think that they know more better. They think they're gonna know more because they're older or more experienced in the world, and they think that all you do is stay indoors and play video games. They're gonna have to learn to break that stigma on their own. You can't really do much in that sense. Like, as it stands right now in my art, my family wants me to eventually like become a big Disney animator or something, and I'm just like, hell the frick no, I'm not doing animating. Do you know how hard that is? How much work that is? How little time I'll be able to have for myself? No. I'll end up dying. There's no way I could go into animating now anyway, you know? I'm way too old, I feel like. I could do like something more of a consultant type position. But like doing animating on my own, it's no. There's no way. If maybe one day I could become a concept artist for something, that would be cool. But the thing is that concept artists, you kind of have to be the one to make the concept to begin with, normally, you know, and yeah. So in the end, it's gonna come out to be something more like, will I be able to ever produce anything artistically creative on my own, for myself, under my own name in the end? And I'm not really sure I can, because I think I would have to be part of a team to actually do something like that. But my friends from high school that the three of us, we wanted to do something like that eventually, but I mean, we live too far apart. So what? What was that word supposed to be? After not an option XD, I honestly see you. What were you trying to say? I don't feel like saying that. Do you want to know what I wanted to be when I was little? Not like the thing that I thought my parents wanted to hear. The thing that I really wanted to be when I was little. The thing that I've like told only my husband and a few other people. I've actually said it on stream before too. Like the thing I wanted to be most when I was growing up, but I never ever had the chance to really break into because I had no idea where to start and I couldn't convince my parents to like get me to the thing I needed to be able to do it. Because I asked them once for whatever, like could I get this for birthday, Christmas, whatever, and they're like, why? And like, because I want to be able to do this, and they're all like, but why? No, I'm not gonna get that for you. I'm like, really? I asked. Just, it's like more useful than just sitting in my room playing with dolls all day. But anyway, yeah, like when I'm gonna tell you, I just wanted to build up suspense. But when I was little, I wanted to be an astronomer. I wanted to be able to just look up at the stars. Like, I thought that was such a neat thing, just being able to sit there and look up at the stars. I wanted to be able to study astronomy, not astrology, astronomy, and like be able to possibly discover new stars and stuff, you know? But I had no idea where to start, no idea who to talk to. There was like no way I could even consider trying to like break into the field because there's like nothing. You'd have to have like very specific references. And the stupid thing is, they're the Keck observatories up on the top of the Big Island on Mauna Kea. Like, they're right there in the state of Hawaii. But I would never be able to actually go up there, ever. I mean, I did get to go to the 10,000 feet laboratory area, but I got sick because I got... that was Mauna Loa actually, but I got sick because altitude sickness. This was something I didn't know that I was susceptible to, because I get motion sickness and everything, and apparently I got it was like a delayed effect too. Like, we got up there, and they warned us to like stay calm, don't run around too much or whatever. I got a little too like excited or whatever, and I was like, one of my friends got away from me. I ran after her, and then I got sick, started getting nauseous. So I was just like, wow, holy crap, altitude sickness just punched me straight in the face, you know? Like, I didn't even have a chance to react at how significantly it affected my body. So my sister said, like, but you were running around like an idiot. And I'm like, I got sick almost immediately. I didn't even get to go into like the lab that they were doing for, I think it was ozone, global warming, like that kind of thing, greenhouse gas study and whatnot. So Like, I didn't even get to go into the whole thing. I had to sit in the car and like moan and groan, like as I'm like basically I want to throw up, but I'm not gonna throw up in the person's car, you know. But that's the thing with Mauna Loa. Mauna Loa is such a wide shield volcano. You can literally just drive straight up. If it, like Mauna Kea, you have to, is so much steeper. So you have to go up a bunch of hairpin turns. So with Mauna Loa, you literally just drive straight up. And I had no idea, it was such a delayed effect as to what happened to me. Because I literally ran for like maybe, I don't know, 20 feet. Just to catch up to my friend. And I was done. So it was unfortunate. And like, I'm very prone to motion sickness. And I didn't think that altitude sickness would have been like in the same boat, but I guess it was, you know? So, unlucky for me. But okay, as far as I know, I'm fine at 10,000 feet. So long as we gradually climb up to 10,000 feet. Like, I don't have a real problem breathing at 10,000 feet if the climb is gradual. Like, every other mountain I've been on that goes to 10,000 feet or higher. So Haleakala and Mauna Kea, they have observatories or visitor centers at 10,000 feet. Because going past, it's dangerous. If you're not ready for the altitude change, you will be sick and you could pass out. So we didn't go past Mauna Kea. Like, I've been up to the visitor center twice on Mauna Kea. So, like, once when I was little, during that trip I was telling you about the time I got sick on Mauna Loa, and then the second time was because when we went on a honeymoon and we went to Mauna Kea just to head up to the visitor center, look out over, like, can see the island from up there. My husband was thinking about going up to the summit, but the problem is the car we had was all-wheel drive, but not four-wheel drive. So he didn't have the control of being able to go back wheel only, you know. And we went up to the visitor center. The visitor center is kind of whatever. There's nothing really special up there. Being able to go up to the summit though is pretty crazy, or at least to the higher visitors lookout. Because you can't actually go all the way up to where like the Keck observatories are, because that's like restricted access. There is ski resorts up there. I don't know exactly how you book going up to those, but when there's snow up there, you can ski up there or whatever. I wouldn't do it because it's really, really high. That altitude is very, very thin air, you know? How dare you lie to me? Oh my god. It probably isn't.
You know me, now and then, I'm a mess, please don't hold that against me. I'm a girl with a temper and heat, I know what.
Okay, this is the full soundtrack. Yeah. I mean, same. Like a lot of time. Like, okay, anytime we had a book with like those paintings of galaxies and stuff, oh, I would just like look at those. I'd look at all the freaking paintings of like the nebula, the supernovas, the other solar systems, the stars, black holes, like everything. And I don't know. I kind of wonder, like, what if I actually, like, you know, pursued that, you know? It's taking a while to pick up. No, I don't want full screen mode. My god. It's so quiet. It's gonna get loud or something. I mean, like, but I'm gonna say this right now, like, I would do astronomy. I do not want to be an astronaut, because that is freaking terrifying, and there's absolutely no way you're gonna see me going out into space, the vacuum of space, and being cool with that. I think if I didn't have like my problems in college, I might have probably been able to actually study to become an astronaut, but you know what, I'm fine the way I am. I don't think it would have been a good idea to send me up into space anyway. No, I don't want to go into space. It's quite alright. Like the smallest little error and you're dead. I mean, I think I could have done it if I was. It's gotten really loud. Hang on. Like, I think I could have done it. Obviously I have to get the proper physical training, but I think I really could have done it. The problem is, I think in the end, I'm too lazy. Now I went quiet again. Oh my god. I swear, like, the volume changes for this particular soundtrack are way too dramatic. Because, like, the part where you start getting the most feels from anticipation is too quiet. It's so freaking quiet. Like, oh my god, how are you supposed to hear it? And then it gets really loud. Anyway, I mean, like the whole thing with just life in general. I think the only way I would have been able to do anything that I wanted to do would mean that my parents would have had to stay in Korea. And then that would actually be a much harder life. Because Korea's crazy, man. Okay, now it's a little too loud. Song request is kind of broken right now. Virus. Sorry, dude. I didn't break it. Okay, have fun cooking, Kitsune. Fix it and listen to it. Can't bully me into listening to something. It's rude. Fine. I'll pause the Interstellar soundtrack and listen to this. Because that Interstellar soundtrack was the whole soundtrack. Well, don't you have like a streaming service, Gil? So you can watch it whenever you want? The Blu-ray to save for special occasions. That's rough to hear, man. Oh, I see. Well, hey, I mean, there's some trade-off there, and I'm glad you feel that it's more more pertinent to come see the rest of the team. I miss the Kyles every now and then. Why do you at Virus Hawks? Okay. It's answers from the Final Fantasy XIV soundtrack. If you saw like the big trailer that they had to advertise A Realm Reborn, this was the song playing in it. No, I have not. And I'm pretty sure Mox will show up. Hopefully husband remembers that he's supposed to drive me to this thing. Alright. Crap, did I? is. Okay, so for future reference, his name is Jason. And he prefers to be called Jay, so. Mr. Nance. I mean, I don't think he will really care, but he'll be like, what? I'm not gonna hit you. Why would I do that? It's abuse. When you put too much effort into little details like this. What? Hey, Dragonfly. Oh no. Did you burn your soup? What are you talking about? Dragonfly, stop it. Just okay, good. Well, welcome back, Kitsune. Why do you think I always sound disappointed, Dragonfly? Jeez. When? I think you're mixing up tired with disappoint. Cause like I'm in a perpetual state of tired. Same thing. Totally not the same thing though. What am I doing with this? Gil, think of it this way. I spent months playing with you guys on Friday and basically not feeling like anything I said was being retained. So yeah, if you think I sounded a little disappointed, that's probably why. But you know what? I've given up on that and I just want there to be content where I am not freaking sounding angry or I'm dead silent because I'm angry, you know? Well, I mean, to be fair, like I just realized I'm not when we're playing the game on Fridays, when we actually had we're not playing the game this Friday, but when we were, like I realized after a while it's just like I'm not enjoying my time. And it's a game. I shouldn't be getting so worked up, you know? So I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna care anymore. If we lose, we lose. If something good happens, then big pog. If not, then fuck it. I'm just not gonna care anymore. So yeah, it's like that was the Friday that I finally like before the Friday where we did ball comp. I just decided that, you know what, it's not worth getting mad anymore and trying to, because like I know you guys want to get better, but at the same time, when the frick do we have time to play the game and really get better, you know? So it's just like there's no point in trying to force the issue. Just it's like I can't even improve either because I can't play the game. I'm freaking trying to do everything else, you know? I'm talking to Ain Rinnigan about our work games on Fridays. It is Overwatch, unfortunately. Yeah, you'll notice a difference for sure. So, but the thing is that when I got my 144, it's all like, yes, now I can see exactly where my darts are going when I miss on Ana. I can see exactly how shitty of a player I am so much more clearly. It's amazing. Oops. Close this. But yeah, As far as our team goes, we usually flex around. I don't normally because I can't stand playing DPS because I'm absolute garbage at it. So I'm usually playing support. The rest of the guys, they swap around. My Hanzo is not Pog. We are never speaking of that again. You do remember our Hanzo video that I linked, the double pocket Hanzo nobody asked for, and how absolutely garbage my game went in the beginning? Yes, we're not doing that. It's pop off and nutty. If you really, really, really need to see those terrible clips again. Need I remind you? This is like a 1 in a million chance of me actually doing so well in one play. I did nothing for the entire game. That was the only thing I did all game. Cause that Tracer would not freaking leave me alone. I was so tilted. Freaking Tracer. Although the nutty clip, I like that one because everyone's so happy and proud that I was getting kills. So it's a good wholesome clip. So I like that clip because it's wholesome and pure, and I feel really good about like the cheering I'm getting when it goes on, you know? But otherwise, like, the shot I got on the Genji was like a minorly, like, the trajectory curved slightly around the corner of that pillar because I was flicking. So he got hit in the head with it because he walked into it. Because he was rounding the corner and got hit in the head with the arrow that just happened to be flying in that direction. And then no, I'm not good. I'm absolute garbage. Please stop lying. And then the Mercy was just because it's like, oh yeah, I know how to use scatter now from watching Raxi streams all the time. So I'm gonna wind it up, aim at her feet, and let go. It's like, yeah, there we go. You killed the Mercy with the scatter shot. Woo! Not gonna lie, it wasn't until like I had watched like Raxi streams that I figured out exactly how to properly use scattershot to kill people when you aim at their feet. Cause before I was just kind of like, what do I even do with this? I'd like try to shoot around corners with it and stuff, right? I didn't think about the fact that you could literally shoot at someone's feet and kill them instantly. Cause I'm not smart like that, you know? Why does it matter? Will you stop? Dragonfly, you're terrible, you know that. Anyway, the next time I stream a game, it's probably gonna be Nier, cause I don't know, I feel like I've just been having more fun on Overwatch off stream. I just don't feel like I play well when I'm streaming Overwatch. It's like the curse of streaming when you play a game. and it's like a live PvP scenario. Just you do shittier when you're streaming. No, that's not what I'm talking about, Dragonfly. I'm talking about the fact that when I stream the game, I just don't feel like I'm doing well, and it's just not good. Imagineer the co-op game? No. I'd rather not. Anyway, I totally derailed my own conversation. So, like, the whole thing with my mood, like, you know when we were, Gil, if you're still there, are you still there, Gil? Hello, Gilberto. Oh, okay, right, I forgot. But, okay. Well, it's fine. I guess I can start ramping back up that story. Anyway, yeah, like Friday games. I mean, you guys have seen me complain about it in Discord so many times because, like, I'm trying to help coach. Well, before Pat joined, I was trying to help coach, like, the rest of the team to how to, like, play better a little bit, like try to shot call, try to actually, like, be helpful instead of just standing there on Mercy holding M1 and M2, you know? So it's like, I was trying for so long to help improve, like, the whole situation. It's like, I felt like that with some help from my shot calling, even though I don't do very solid shot calling, it's more like calling out positions of flankers, people that I feel that are a threat, possible people that are out of position that we can take advantage of, or calling for push or retreat. And well, either way, like, anytime I call for push or retreat, the result was never what I would have hoped for, because it's like it's a two-step process usually, explaining what I'm saying and, like, actually getting them to do what I want them to do. So it's like the normal call wouldn't compute, and I'd have to, like, try to think of what else I could say to get what I felt needed to be done, and it just wasn't happening. And months and months and months and months of this passing over just made me feel like I wasn't having fun. It was just getting, and my mood was just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. I'm just like, this isn't how you're supposed to play a game. This isn't fun. This isn't anything. So finally, the week before we did our ball comp recordings, is like, you know what? I don't care anymore. I'm gonna just go in and do whatever and not care, and basically like involuntarily throwing the game, because I'm just sort of like, you know what? I don't give a shit anymore. I'm just gonna play my game, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And that's why I started like yelling random shit during those games. Because I wouldn't normally have said what I said if it was any other situation. But I was just kind of like, I don't care anymore. Screaming random things like, ha, you can't suck my suck, and killing a Sigma. Because the Sigma was holding he hit his shift ability and was running away. It was really low, so I just kind of right-clicked him on Moira. And I'm just like, yeah, die! You can't block my damage! And like the reaction from the guys was hilarious. They were like, "What did she just say?" There was audible confusion. Nope. BRB. A roll? There's a lot of games. Yeah. Oh, I was making fun of our neighbor. We have a new neighbor, and he has a PlayStation, and he plays it quite regularly. And quite regularly we hear him screaming from his apartment at his game. So there's a kindred spirit next door as far as video games go, you know? Damn it. That's quite alright. If he doesn't want to join the PC Master Race, it's fine. The thing though is that I'm pretty sure he has no idea that we game because we're just watching anime and stuff all the time. I can imagine though he hears me laughing quite regularly because I laugh pretty loud. And I'm like right next to the bathroom where the door's open, and like through the bathroom wall Like that's where most of the sound filters through. It's like the only wall that we hear anything. No, the corner of the apartment closest to that apartment is the bathroom, and I am on the exact furthest corner from that corner, so for my computer stuff. He must have been like, what is going on? I mean, what is my mother? I mean, I can imagine that if we get a house and anything that we set up for gaming is not in like a downstairs kind of insulated area, there everyone's gonna hear me screaming. Like, I'm feeling that when we get a house, I'm probably gonna have to do some, I'm gonna have to, like, corner off a room or something and put some kind of eggshell foam or whatever. Sound request is broke, dude. And we're still listening to Interstellar soundtrack. I mean, it might have fixed by now. I just don't feel like switching off of the soundtrack. We smart. I mean, you can try. I'd have to open up the media request list though. Alright, let's go back to this then, I guess. Is this really what you requested? Oh, this is what you requested a while ago. Oh, that's unfortunate, Katina. Song request. Oh wait, well, depends on the question. What's the question, Ash? Tulip requested it earlier, I think. What? Dragonfly, are you being pervy? God, that means you are. when it comes to like you talking about characters that are cute, I have to worry, okay? Long nails? No, I have long nails. Why? I mean, not long nails, because, like, if anything that's, like, so long that you have trouble picking stuff up, or, like, you know, like, those people with, like, gross, long acrylic nails? Ugh. That's a problem. 11 p.m. Jeez. They are in Portugal. There was once a time half our team was in Portugal. Like roughly four of the members of like the people who I worked with, they were part of the same team that worked in the same office in Portugal. But then, some teams got dissolved, so 2 people got dropped. I mean, not at the same time, but one of them moved on to his own channel. He seems to be doing fine. Luis got sacked. Well, Warren kind of got sacked too, but long before Luis, you know? And then, but then you still work with Luis, who is doing his own thing, and he's doing fine now, right? Hey, that's fine. I mean, I'm glad that he's doing well, you know? I want him to do well. Because it's like, the fact that BBTV dropped TGN Anime when it was like, it was almost there. Like, it was almost there to be like fine, and we could have just kept it going, and they're all like, no, it's not there yet. And it's like, but if they had just waited a few more months, like how they do with our consultant agreements, yeah, that's fine. I'm glad Luis is doing well. Alright, later, Ashton. It's just like it's silly because Luis is quite possibly the best at organizing tasks for me to do. Everything was so easy. Like, I didn't have to struggle with doing anything for Luis. It was like the best part of working in TGN because he made my job so easy. Sewing machine gets you around. They're bored. everybody is bored because like shit stagnated for so long, you know? Okay. Enjoy food, Gil. I'm probably gonna be done soon as well. Pizza's on its way, so I've got like a few more minutes. The player base is bored, simply put. They need to do something, otherwise they're just gonna lose everybody. The thing is, the player base is taking this the casual player base is taking this completely the wrong way. Blizzard has never once balanced a game strictly on the pro level. Ever. They've only started working that a little bit into Overwatch because they're trying to build the esports part of it. And the design of the game is meant to be used as like a AAA title to play in an esports setting. And they don't, the player base still doesn't understand. The dev team is still trying to balance it to make it work with casuals, even though they are tuning it to be a little bit more pro based, but they are not tuning it just for the pros. Never will ever Blizzard do that. That is something Blizzard will never do, and the player base doesn't understand that. And they're like blowing everything out of proportion, thinking like, no, Blizzard is doing things only because they want to make money. Well, they're under Activision. Activision wants to make money. You can't just not make money. Like, never once has Blizzard ever balanced a game strictly for pros. It's like, if a pro game base develops from it, then it's like, cool, that's awesome. And like, the very first time they show even the slightest inclination to do some balancing for pro level, they still consider the casual player base. They're by no means neglecting the casual player base, so that when it comes to them rolling the balancing patches out for like everything that's happening now, it's still never going to be quite right for pros. What they're doing right now, what I think will actually work out really good for the pro scene, because they're trying to tune it in a way to keep the casuals interested but make it work for the pros. The hero pool thing is actually a good idea. People will probably look at it and think it's stupid, but I think it's actually pretty smart, especially because it's not fixed for longer than a week. Like, because hero pools are literally only for one set of games on the pro level, it's like they constantly have to keep switching up everything. Stuff has to change. They have to build around what their team's strengths are and not build a team around a meta. And I think that's actually really good for the pro scene. And in a way, it keeps it so the casuals are still playing whatever the frick they want in quick play, you know? Like, nothing has changed for the quick play casual crew. Everything is the same, so they can just keep balancing the heroes as they feel with the casuals in mind for quick play. But it's quick play, so no one's gonna fucking care what the comp is anyway, so they're just gonna tune things for the pros. Like, they're gonna tune things for the pros, but still keeping the casuals in mind. As far as I'm concerned, they're doing about the best they can possibly do right now. Because if you do hero bans, that's just gonna create ban metas. It's like, that is only perpetuating the problem. Weekly hero pools are actually the best thing I think they could have done to keep the meta from stagnating. And avoiding a ban meta problem, you know? It is a commission for, yeah, someone commissioned that they wanted to have a crossover between Overwatch and SAO, and he wanted his two favorite characters, Asuna and Tracer, duking it out, and then Kirito at least in there to some detail so we can identify that it's Kirito. That's the story behind this. Yeah, I mean, like, in a team setting where you actually know both teams are communicating on like an even playing field, that's so fun. I have so much fun in Pugs. It's just, I mean, it's hard to find any time to do it because I don't have the time to play the game like that, you know? It's fine. I mean, I really shouldn't be fretting over it anyway because, you know, life. To take care of myself, take care of work, take care of not going broke and growing hungry. I have to adult. I have to try to be an adult. No, there's no way I moved to EU. I have plenty of layers too. This is just one of the first times I've been, well, not one, I'm trying to use one general layer to paint on. I mean, normally when I do my cell shade stuff, there are so many layers. It's like, why do you have so many layers when you cell shade? Because every color is on a different layer. So organizing is not really something I can give you tips on, but if anything, I use groups a lot. I use groups a ton when I'm doing my work, but this is about the fewest layers I've had for a project this big, because what I did is I have the initially I did this where I have the sketch. Oh wait, oh, this is flat actually. Okay, so I sketched it, I laid the flat color down, I put the primary shading in, some tints and primary highlights, and then I flattened it, and then, well, there's like patching going on because I have to fix the shape of it, and then I paint over it the details and stuff. But normally I don't really do this when I do cell shading. Cell shading, everything's on a separate layer. And even like shade and highlight layers are separate from the colors. When I paint though, I try to like smush down the layers so that way I'm painting more on one layer. But even still, there's still many layers. Like I like keeping things separate if it's kind of like needs to be. Like, this is a tracer layer. Then Kirito's back here. I have background elements. Oh yeah, I flattened that down in there. The hell? Oh yeah. Bleh. This is the box he's sitting on. But as far as layers go, you just have to try to your best to consolidate. Like, because of computer limitations, you can't just make a million layers. And I've had to deal with files that I've been handed to from other people when doing design, and like the PSD, it looks good, but I open it up and there's like 100 layers where half of them are completely empty, and none of the layers are labeled, and I just want to die. I mean, basically. Like, this file only takes a long time to open because the canvas is really big. Like, it's 9,000 by 6,000 pixels, so... But, I mean, it's a very large scale commission. Like, they wanna be able to print out a poster and then put it in their like living room area as like in an art display. It's like, oh, Party Pig, Dragonfly, get him out, ban him. Well, I filtered it specifically because, like, I put on Nightbot that it will give the warning, get out, when it's that specific spam, so that way you know that they can ban them right away. Yeah, they're banned. I mean, you can open up the their name, click on their name, and then hit the ban icon. I keep reporting all these things. Yeah, they're banned. Yeah, it's fine. They're banned. Great Bear Gaming, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that a lot. Hope you're having a great night. There's like this. There's been a great influx of spam bots, advertising a URL to buy follows and whatever, and like it's everywhere. So. Waiting for that food to arrive. I'm starting to feel kind of faint. Need to eat. Oh, I'm sorry you've been sick. That's really unfortunate. No, nothing worse than just being sick and you can't do anything about it. And you just have to suffer through until you feel better. We will hear voices echo. Oh, there's the food! Yes, okay. I'm sorry I sound so excited about leaving, but I'm actually feeling kind of weak and I need food like now. So, I mean, I wish I could do more. I really wish I had Asuna done already, because like there's a ton of effects that I need to add to get like the final version, and then I have to do all the background stuff. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you for the follows, subs, everything, all the support. I really appreciate it. Turning off the music so I can hear myself. But yeah. It's fine. But yeah, I appreciate everybody hanging out. I can't stream tomorrow. We have a long work session to record stuff, so yeah, I hope next week I'll be able to stream a little bit more. It's been kind of crazy for me with my own stuff that I've been trying to do and not having time to do. So I will catch you guys next week. Okay? So I hope you all have a lovely Valentine's Day tomorrow. I hope you at least get some chocolate, you know? If not tomorrow, then the day after when it's like on sale. So what? Okay, well, I hope you all have a nice Valentine's Day anyway. You can just relax, have fun on your own, play video games. I don't know. Don't get mad at me. Alright. Well, you guys take care. I'll see you next time. Later.